last video I said I was going to fuck around the rest of the evening, so that's what I've been doing. Here's a esp32 module connected up to some resistor ladders going into a VGA cable coming over here to the VGA monitor. So yeah, we're bit banging VGA on an esp32. So those modules cost about $5 if you buy them like 10 at a time. So that's pretty cheap. And this particular library that I'm using to do this will also read PS2 keyboards and mice, among other things. So I remember that last video when I was talking about how to try to make a Model 2 type video keyboard card that could interface to VGA and a modern keyboard of some kind, although I guess PS2 is not exactly modern. I think they'll be around a while because, you know, that's what the gamer boys are into. So, because of N-key rollover or something, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I think. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to start working on a card like that. I want to get Xenix running on the thing first. So, you know, baby steps. But I wanted to do a little something different this evening. So I'm kind of pleased by how that's turning out. And it turns out I was wrong. Some time back, I mentioned how it would be difficult to memory map a microcontroller into the Z80 address space because I didn't think you could insert wait states during memory cycles, only during I/O cycles. That was incorrect. Apparently, you can insert wait states whenever the Z80 does any kind of external bus cycle. So that should make it a good bit easier to emulate that 2K frame buffer and stuff on something like that. Don't have enough pins left, I don't think. Well, maybe. Well, it'll be close. But no, I'll have to use some kind of I/O expander chip, some kind of SPI I/O expander chip ought to be plenty fast for that kind of thing, I would think. And I imagine that almost all programs are on the Model 2 are going through the I/O port calls anyway, rather than directly accessing the screen buffer. So I don't think it'll matter much of the time, even if it does insert some extra wait states. It shouldn't fuck up DRAM access or anything like that. I don't think it'll insert enough wait states for any of that kind of shit. So yeah, yeah. It'll go up to like 1024 by 768, and it's 6-bit color, so that's a total of 64 colors, but it's a fixed palette. But that's pretty respectable. I mean, I guess, you know, if we were making an exact clone of the Model 2 video keyboard card, we'd only be doing 80 by 25 monochrome anyway. And you'll see that this is like an IBM PC font. The fonts, you can change the font, so I'll get a dump of the character ROM off of Model 2 archive or something if/when we ever get around to working on this, and write some software to read that ROM image and output whatever kind of header file is necessary for defining a proper looking Model 2 font, because IBM PC fonts are boring, right? Alright, well, that's pretty neat. I think we can use something like that for a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah, pretty cool. Alright, now that it's like 8 o'clock, I'm going to go eat supper, because I lost track of time. Okay, bye.